In Chapter 22 of Invisible Man, the narrator is called to headquarters to discuss Clifton's funeral, which the Brotherhood is upset about because it wasn't used as a platform to promote Brotherhood politics. The narrator tries to defend himself by saying he tried to honor his personal responsibility to Clifton's memory. This statement, personal responsibility, changes Brother Jack's irritation to anger. He snaps sarcastically at everything the narrator says and mocks the emotion the narrator feels after witnessing Clifton's murder. Brother Jack only cares that Clifton was selling Sambo dolls, which could damage the Brotherhood's reputation. He shows no sympathy for the death of a man he once claimed as his friend. The narrator shouts back accusingly, speaking out of turn and blatantly disrespecting Brotherhood leaders. He claims to know more about the situation than the leaders ever could because they are white and the narrator and Clifton are both black. Brother Jack tells the narrator, "You were not hired to think," and then tells the narrator that the Brotherhood's job is not to ask the black community what they think, but to tell them what they think. This is a step too far for the narrator, who accuses Jack of living like a slave master. A furious Brother Jack lunges across the table, but his glass eye pops out and falls in a glass of water. The narrator is dumbfounded. He had no idea Jack was partially blind. Jack tells the narrator that he lost his eye in the line of duty, sacrificing more for the cause than the narrator could ever dream of. Then he tells the narrator to visit Brother Hambro for instructions about the new program. The narrator's character has grown significantly from the timid student at the novel's opening. He has found his voice. He defends himself to the white leaders of the Brotherhood, even shouting back, mocking and openly disrespecting them. He claims to know more about Harlem's needs than the leaders ever will because he's black while the leaders are white. He has accepted his cultural roots. In the argument with Jack, the Sambo symbolism becomes even stronger when he admits that the narrator was not hired to think, but to unquestionably carry out the Brotherhood's plan. Harlem residents are simply pawns Jack can use to progress his own white agenda. The narrator organized the funeral out of personal responsibility to honor Clifton's life, give the black community a chance to grieve its loss. The Brotherhood views Clifton as a traitor for selling the Sambo dolls, completely disregarding the good work he did for the Brotherhood. The narrator recognizes that white men write history and that Clifton would be remembered for this singular incident. The narrator is at a crossroads here. He wants to stay in the Brotherhood because he wants to create a legacy for himself, but he recognizes its corruption, the group's inability to see the true needs of the community. Vision as a symbol appears again in Brother Jack's glass eye. The narrator decides to remain part of the organization, but to never lose his voice.